Oh, hello, and welcome to Prediction Movie Review. Hey guys, my name is Dylan. I feel movies nowadays are far too predictable, and I'm setting off to prove just that. Armed with only a trailer and the first part of a movie, we'll pause, make predictions on what we think will happen the rest of the way, and then check back in at the end to see how we did. I hope everyone is having a great week because, okay, what is that? Sorry, it must be our neighbors. They get loud sometimes. Anyways, we are back with a very exciting episode. Okay, seriously, that is really loud. What is happening? Hello? Is someone there?
And his name is John Cena!
Son of a bitch. When not giving people an attitude adjustment in the squared circle, John Cena, Mr. You Can't See Him, is yucking it up in the talking pictures. Let's check out his latest, which looks dumb, but also like one of those dumbs that could be so dumb that it's good. Only one way to find out. It's the prediction movie review for Vacation Friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom-to-be, Emily and Marcus!
What the hell is that?
Now it's a party.
Excuse me, this is a private event.
Oh, it's cool. We know the bride and groom.
We met these two animals down in Mexico.
Should've just went to Vegas. What happens there stays there. Well, except for herpes. That shit stays with you.
It's only happening because you said see you later.
I said it without meaning it like any decent person would.
The amount of times I've said, hey, this was a lot of fun. We should do this more often. Or, I'll message you and we should set something up and catch up. Or, you know what? I'm not really sure what I'm doing in a couple of weeks, but I'll get back to you and not meant it. It's a lot. I'm a bad person.
Hope you're comfortable in a foursome.
As long as there's at least one girl involved.
I also love that John Cena, the WWE guy who has never give up, all of the Make-A-Wishes, people love him. And yet, every role he's taken, he gets to be what I feel like is much more himself. He's very vulgar and funny. Dude is legit hilarious. Comedies are always really scary to go into. You either get one of two things: a super funny movie that makes you laugh during the entire runtime, or an awkward attempt at telling jokes that fall flat. Here's to hoping Vacation Friends is the former. Trailer done, now on to the first part of the movie. We'll be back, we'll make predictions. It's so strange to see a movie with John Cena and Lil Rel Howery, and John Cena is the funnier one. Seriously, he has so many funny lines thus far, and he and Meredith Hagner are great together. For now though, prediction time. Ron and Kyla continue to be their usual selves and somehow make a splash at the party and people love them. Enough so that Ron gets invited to go golfing with Marcus and Emily's dad. Since Ron still believes that he is Marcus's best man, he will say he needs to throw a bachelor party after finding out that Emily's brother never planned one. That's where we see them hunting and where Marcus takes the magic shrooms. Marcus will do something stupid and Harold will say he knew he didn't deserve his baby girl. He will be angry and say the wedding is off, and Emily will be upset. It must come out that Marcus slept with Kyla in Mexico. That will have been a misunderstanding, and Kyla will step in to clear things up. Ron will use his charm and good standing with Harold in order to say how great of a man that Marcus is, and no matter how Harold feels, Marcus loves his daughter and wants what's best for her. Harold then agrees the wedding can go on. Since Ron saved the wedding, Marcus will realize they are more than just vacation friends and make him the real best man, complete with a kiss on the forehead, the ultimate sign of respect. Emily's brother will be mad about no longer being the best man, and for whatever Marcus did, Marcus will punch him in the face again. The wedding will go off without a hitch, complete with some fun shenanigans from Ron and Kyla, and I have a feeling the final scene will be Emily and Marcus on their honeymoon, somewhere warm, sitting on the beach saying how it's nice to get away, not doing all the wild and crazy things they did on their last trip, and just as we're about to wrap up, Ron and Kyla will be in the background. This isn't so much a prediction, more just an observation for every comedy movie ever. They're always really funny for 3/4 of their runtime, and then right at the end, things slow down and they get very emotional and touching. That will obviously happen here. Away we go. No time to waste. We're gonna get right to the results, and oh boy, they went well. Ron and Kyla getting good with the families, enough so that Ron goes fox hunting and later golfing with them. The wedding does get called off and Harold is angry at Marcus as he admits to being the father of Kyla's baby. To finish up another of my predictions, it is very quickly cleared up that Kyla didn't sleep with and get pregnant by Marcus. She slept with Emily, and Ron was able to impregnate Kyla because Marcus told him not to cover his balls when they jumped off the cliff, and it restarted his boys. You have to stay with me on this one, okay? I guessed that Ron's charm and good standing with Harold would be how the wedding is still allowed to happen. Harold changes his views on Marcus after a night of drinking with his coworkers, who share how great of a boss and a man he is, and what a success he and his business are. They would not be there unless Ron invited them, so I'm taking it. After the revelations about Emily and Kyla getting it on and the wedding stoppage, Marcus pops her brother in the face with a beauty of a right hand. Last one, the foursome are more than vacation friends, they're friends. Marcus says Ron is indeed his best friend and his best man, and we get the ultimate sign of respect, a kiss on the forehead. Quickly, the two things I was wrong on. No bachelor party thrown by Ron. The reason I went with that was because of the hunting and the golfing from the trailer. I thought one of those would be that. The ending, no honeymoon and Ron and Kyla showing up. It's their own wedding in Mexico, complete with a ceremony and jumping off the cliffs. I'm gonna come right out and say it, I loved this movie. Cena was absolutely hilarious, and so too was Meredith Hagner. Their chemistry and jokes were so good. Playing off them were Lil Rel Howery and Yvonne Orji, who perfectly mellowed the movie out as the couple trying to deal with all the craziness that Ron and Kyla bring. And as per the official Comedy Film Writing School's guideline, the movie took a more emotional turn towards the end. Of course, Marcus and Emily blew up on Ron and Kyla, forcing them to leave, before later realizing that they had messed up and all along Ron and Kyla meant well. I don't know what more to say. This was quite funny, the story was sweet, and John Cena is hilarious. But if you've ever seen behind the scenes stuff of WWE, you already knew that. Vacation Friends, good times to be had. It's on Disney Plus, which I'm sure is one of your 14 subscription services, so go and check it out. And a special gift to you for watching. Come here, don't be shy. A little kiss on the forehead, the ultimate sign of respect. And don't forget to give your thanks to the invisible man who loves us all. His name is John Cena! Do you have a movie that you want to see a prediction movie review for? Obviously, I can't have seen the movie in order to make this work, but leave your suggestions in the comments below. Lastly, I predict that you will like the video and subscribe, and that's appreciated. Thanks for watching.